Hello, and I'm back with another video. Now, I think I've not put up a video of this armor before, but let me give you a bit of light up here. For some reason, yeah, I may have not given you a video before, but so you may not know them. Because I had an armor with this before. Just getting this light to cooperate. It's not easy doing it with one hand. Nope. Nah, cooperate. Right, I just hold up like that then. Over my shoulder. Right, sorry, it's a bit shaky. I'm just trying to get this light to cooperate. I'll just hold it then. Yeah, you may not know them, and your first thought may be Death Guard, but no, they're not Death Guard. The main story behind this, I used to have them at one point. I think I used to have, I think it's either 5 10-man squads of Plague Marines with Nurglings, with the 10-man Poxwalker squad, or was it 20? I'm not sure. It was a while ago, and I had a Knight Tyrant as well, where it didn't look like a Knight Tyrant at the time. At the time, it was a normal Knight Valiant I was using for my Ultramarines and other Loyalist chapters. The only reason I was using it as a Knight Tyrant, Chaos Knight Tyrant, is because I wanted to find out what it would, how it would do with a backing up a Chaos Legion. So I had them, but then as soon as I finished the 5-man Terminator squad, it wasn't the ones with the scythes, it was the other one, the normal ones. I got rid of them because I suddenly thought, this is not me, it's not doing this and all that. But then I remembered the strength that I had with him when I was doing the Knight Tyrant. So I thought, you know what? I've got one of the last of the Dark Imperium boxes. That's what I know of around my area. So I thought, hang on, I'll get that. Put whatever's left on. Put the primary stuff on Death Watch, because I'm starting Death Watch army. This is over by my TV. I'll do a separate video of them in a minute. Probably tomorrow when it's a bit lighter. And the Death Guard onto this Legion. Now, your first thoughts may be Death Guard, but they're not Death Guard. What they actually are is my own custom Legion from, well, I won't say the Heresy, because on the Heresy they went by a completely different name. The name that I got now is the Plague Lords. One of my friends in Argentina actually came up with we both came up with the name of them, and Plague Lords are actually their shorter version of the name. The longer version of the name is Plague Lords of the Green Mist. Basically, it sounds cool, but in a way also sounds meh. Some people may not think that it sounds cool, but I think it just sounds cool. It sounds very Plague Marine-y to me, if you know what I mean, but who knows. I still think it sounds good, and I'm just starting to redo them. Wait, my clock stopped chiming. Come on, shut up. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, and then recently I was like, I'll restart them. But this time I'll upgrade them. Yeah, I'll upgrade them. I'll paint them up normally. Do all the bits and parts and all that. And then I've got a bit of Nurgle's Rot left over, so I'll put that onto it. And make it look all slimy and diseased and horrible and make some people probably want to throw up from looking at it. Which will probably be a good idea, good start in Nurgle's book. Which the lore of these guys, that they were in the heresy at one point, but they went by the name of the Angels of Mercy. Now the whole reason for that they're Primarch, because they're one of the Lost Legions. He was heavily conflicted, shall I say? I'm not sure how you would say that, but before the Emperor got to him, the Chaos God started bombarding his mind with his troubled past and everything like that, and tried to turn him. This, I would like to say it didn't work, but the later lore says different, because the Emperor ended up finding him and freeing him, but by that time the damage had already been done. And what should I say? Yeah, he went on to lead the Legion, and they were all friends, and they worked closely with another Legion. And then fast forward to the end of the heresy. Their Primarch wasn't really he was. I'm thinking of Star Wars here. He wasn't really a psyker. But he was sensitive to the warp, if you know what I mean, like everybody is. And when he was killed, because he turned traitor and he was managed to turn half the Legion to him. Most of you might be thinking, why half the Legion? Why not all the Legion? What's going on? What went off and all that kind of stuff? Well, the Legion was built up of firstborn Marines as well as firstborn Marines as well. I'm thinking of 40k here. My mind's going for a walk. It was built up of Earthborn Marines, like the ones fought before the Primarch, and ones from after the Primarch. So he only managed to turn half. And in case you're wondering why he turned a traitor, well, it's due to the fact that he was captured by the Chaos Guards and he was bombarded and all that. The Emperor managed to free him, but damage had already been done. Yeah. The Varak. And and the seeds of heresy would all have been planted by the other Legion that they worked closely with, because apparently they got corrupted and passed that corruption to the Angels of Mercy. So fast forward to the end of the heresy, when the Primarch died. Again, he wasn't particularly a psyker, but he was sensitive to the warp. And what is it? Yes, they broke up into two. They're broken up into two halves. A half that stayed with the Imperium, kept calling themselves the Angels of Mercy. Pardon me. Because they believed in the purity of that name. However, and they were like to the ones with the that turned traitor, was like, hang on, why you've turned traitor? We were born to defend the Imperium and everything like that. We had an oath and all that. I'm losing my grip. But then the traitor Marines were like to their loyalists, Legion brothers, were like, the Primarch is our father. You have an oath to him. You have to stay loyal to him and everything like that. And a lot of arguments going on and everything like that. So when the Primarch eventually died, was killed by, I can't remember who it was. I don't know who it was. I don't think I put in that law, or maybe I've forgotten it. That part of the law. It made a psychic backlash over the entire Legion. And basically, the two halves of the same Legion end up fighting amongst themselves until the point of where the entire legions withdraw to the Eye of Terror because they were on the losing side. What left of the traitor versions of the Angels of Mercy went with them. Went with them. And while they were there in the Eye of Terror, they again had an argument amongst themselves and a bit of a fight. As probably Chaos normally does. And they broke up again to the 4 Chaos Gods. Alright. To the 4 Chaos Gods. As we all know who they are, so I don't need to mention them. And they were like, a few split up to Nurgle, as you can see here, called the Plague Lords. And I am going to have like Dreadnoughts and Hellboots and everything like that, to show that they've been doing some recruiting since that day when they first started like this. And the ones that are heavily mutated like this, heavily diseased, and they're the ones that are the original ones. But the ones that look like Dreadnoughts, which I'm going to have like a Dreadnought at one point, that's going to be a newer one of them. And sorry, I said that twice. To show that he's not long been mutated, corrupted to their side. And I'm going to have the Hellboots show that they've been around for a while. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and at the moment, these may be the ones out of the Dark Imperium. But at the moment, I know Nurgle's lucky number is 7. But for some reason, when I was selling the Blightbringer, so I don't think I like. I think because I needed to get rid of them for one reason. I ended up selling a part of a model, one of these models. So I've got the body, the backpack, and I think it's the gun, but I don't have the front of the body. So there you go. So what I'm going to be doing is going to find another way. if GW is still open on the 20th, what I'm going to be getting is I'm going to be getting 4 of those separate Plague Marines that you can get separately there's ones that you can get separately on their own, where they hook up on a small plastic I think it's tub container thing, and they hang them up on a hook. What I'm going to be doing is getting 4 of those, 3 to fill in up until 9, and then so at the moment I've only got 9 of these, able to do 9 of them. Then I'm going to be doing the the last one's going to be the banner bearer, to be, the banner, of course, the banner bearer. So they can have that like noble icon and anything like that. And yeah, and I've also I think I've already said that, but I've upgraded it with all the Noble's Raw to make it look all disgusting and looking and all that, and shiny. Yeah. Let me know what you think of the new improved Plague Lords. I may do another video on when I've completely done up the 6 to show you what they all look like. And then once I get the Ninth Townsend fully converted, because I'm trying to convert it myself, I don't want to do much on it. And then that friend from, I don't know if I said his country before, but if I have, then you'll know what I mean. He's sending another Plague Marine squad, so I'm going to be doing the exact same thing with them. But he's also sending me Obsidious Malex, the Chaos Lord from the Blackstone Fortress. You can get him on his own, but he's not put on his own. He's not called Obsidious Malex. He's called just Chaos Lord with Thunderhammer. Because basically that's where he is in the Blackstone Fortress. In Blackstone Fortress, that's his name, Obsidious Malex. But that's what I mean. So the idea with them is when I get to answer the Khorne army for half of my Traitor Legion, I'm going to buy him again one day and have him as Obsidious Malex, but in the Khorne army. Like he's come over to see what's what and all that kind of stuff, or he's been converted by a different Chaos God or something like that. Possibilities are endless, and yeah. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll continue to build these back up, get the Terminators again. I will have a Predator from one day. I'll just use like spare bits of Guardsmen or Cultists or something, and have them look like the arms. They've got arms coming out of the side of the tank going or something, or like the zombies, allowed to make it look like it's alive, but it's mutated and diseased, and you've got these arms going out the side of it. Possibilities are endless, and I got a very creative mind. Yeah. Falling over here. Yeah, let me know what you think of them, of the new improved Plague Lords, and what you think I could do to improve them. Let me know, and I'll probably get right back on it. Thanks.